Welcome back to Growing Your Savings Using Blue Chip Stocks. Today is May 16th. Prices were updated this past Friday. The markets are still struggling with interest rate hikes in both Canada and the US, as well as issues in China, which is still struggling with COVID lockdowns that are having an effect on the global supply chain. Oil prices remain high, with diesel skyrocketing. Diesel prices, especially, are having an effect on transported goods. We're going to check in with our listing of Canadian stocks on the Toronto Stock Exchange and our US stocks on the New York Stock Exchange on the NASDAQ, as well as my four fantasy Toronto Stock Exchange portfolios to see how they're doing. The resource and utilities sectors are still doing well. However, manufacturing and industry, consumer goods, and finance are still struggling. Our $5,000 portfolio is holding steady from 2 weeks ago at a 4% gain on the year. Our $10,000 portfolio is down to a 2% gain, which is lower than the 4% it showed 2 weeks ago. Our $25,000 portfolio is up to 3% on the year, which is down from 5% 2 weeks ago. And our $100,000 portfolio, which closely reflects the TSX as a whole, due to the variety of stocks in the portfolio, is down 4% since the beginning of the year. We are still weathering the storm and we will stay the course. Remember that you are in this to grow your savings and your stocks are paying dividends. Blue chip stocks are a slow and steady growth. You aren't going to get rich overnight, but the earlier you start investing, the more you will gain in the long run. Things to remember as always, the prices on the stock market will go up and down with the economy and world events. With blue chip stocks, the dividends are fairly secure. They will pay out at the same rate no matter the value of the stock. Dividends can be used to buy more stock. Dividing your money evenly into each of the five sectors shown will create a stable portfolio. When one commodity goes down, the others tend to go up. And when the market takes a tumble, which it has been doing the first part of this year, almost the first half of this year, this is when you want to buy. This is actually a really great time to put your money in or reinvest. So put cash in, reinvest your dividend, buy what you can because the market is going to go up. And just a reminder, this is for information purposes only, and I take no responsibility for any gains or losses you experience in the market. So, taking a look at the stocks we're following in the Canadian market, in manufacturing and industry, we only have one that is actually showing a gain for the year. Manufacturing and industry is one of the hard hit areas because of the supply chain. However, we're only down 12% on the year, so not too bad a showing for what's going on in the world right now. Consumer goods, we've got three that are showing good gains. And so we have an average of -6% in consumer goods and services. Finance, which is the most hard hit sector of all, we are down 16% on the year. And I do want to point out that today, May 16th, CIBC has effectively split their stock 2 for 1, and I divided in half the price that it was at the beginning of the year. I left the regular price for the rest of the year. Our new price is half of what it was worth, 68.65. However, if you did invest in CIBC, you now have twice as many shares that you had before, and also the dividend has been cut in half. So that just means that because you're getting twice the number of shares, you're getting half the dividend, so it all works out to be the same. This makes CIBC much easier to invest in. If you have a chunk of change, you can buy more shares for the price that it is today. Resources and commodities still doing very well. We're up 28% on the year, and utilities all solidly in the green with a gain of 7% on the year. So our overall Canadian portfolio is only showing a loss of -4% for 2022. The US stocks that we're following, manufacturing, we do have some gains now in manufacturing. We've got 5 different stocks that are on the positive side. Our average loss in manufacturing is 14%. Consumer goods and services are heading more towards the green. We're showing some strong gains here. For example, Kraft Heinz is now up 18% on the year, and McKesson strong gains at 28%. So our average for consumer goods and services is only down 2% on the year. Finance in the US is showing the same troubles that they are in Canada. We're down 23%. So finance is still an excellent place to get into because you're going to get some deals. Resources and commodities were up 11%. We have one that's just slightly down. And in utilities, Alliant and Verizon are still struggling. However, Ameren is on the plus side. So our average for utilities is down 8%. So the US market is down 10% over the 2022. So taking a look at our fantasy portfolios, we'll start with our $5,000 portfolio. We are showing a total value of $5,299. That's actually up $6 from 2 weeks ago. So we have a gain of $216 on the year for 4% gain in the $5,000 portfolio. Our dividend income has not changed yet. We're still getting an annual payout of $187.44 for the $5,000 portfolio. Our $10,000 portfolio, we are down a little bit. We are showing a total of 10,280, which is down $250 from 2 weeks ago. We're still showing an overall gain on the year of $444. Dividend and payout for the $10,000 portfolio is still at $357.66 per year. A $25,000 portfolio, we're showing a 1% gain on the year. We are sitting at 25,439, which is down $258 from 2 weeks ago. We're still showing a gain of $579 on the year. Dividend income for the $25,000 portfolio is $718.52 per year. And our $100,000 portfolio, which is our most varied, we are actually showing a loss of 5% on the year. So at $93,728. We've taken a loss of 2,910 from last week and an overall loss of 4,829. So the $100,000 portfolio is definitely what we're looking at when we're weathering the storm. This is not when you want to sell, you want to hang on. You're still getting an dividend income payout of 2,462.57 every year. And watching the markets already this week, the markets have opened and they're already on the upswing. So catch up with me next week, next Monday, and I'll bet you will see some increases.